Welcome back, everybody, to the Live Lounge. I'm your host, Natalie Garcia, and our guest for this week is Real L Word star Mikey.
Hello, everyone.
Look at her. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, you doing good?
Really good.
I don't know if you all can see this out here, but Mikey's a little, she's a little sunburned. She forgot some sunscreen. She has some tattoos. She probably needs to cover it up a little bit.
Literally need to wear my own sunglasses to keep the reflection from my own red body.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
That's the excuse today.
That's your excuse today for the sunglasses, exactly. I thought you had something that you needed to wear your sunglasses
I do, but I want
for.
everybody to think I'm a total douche.
That works too. They do. And an alcoholic. A douchey alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
According to a very heavy-set woman that used to be on The View.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Rosie,
oh.
just so you know, I don't need to go to AA.
That was nice of her, wasn't it?
You could go to...
Okay. Well,
okay.
That's all right. You know, maybe she's just trying to get you hope. She's very family-oriented.
You know, I used to love Rosie until that. No, but you know what? Here's the deal. You see very small glimpses of our lives, and everything we do is very amplified. So, you know, I'm sure all the cast members can relate to that.
Yeah, I'm sure. People talk all the time. That's what
yes,
happens.
they do. And if we spent all of our time dispelling rumors, we would never get anything done.
You would never. That's very, very true. Yeah, exactly. So this episode, Fashion Week, Fashion Week, Fashion Week, Fashion Week, Fashion Week.
That's all I can say.
That's all
and
I can say.
a little bit more.
Yes.
Except at the end of the episode.
Yes, it was very exciting. I love it. Congrats. Yeah, Fashion Week, Heather Locklear.
Amazing.
How excited is that?
Amazing. I can't even get on a beat with you right now because I'm too into it. I have to just turn this around on you for a second and be like, towards the middle of this interview, can we do rapid fire together?
Okay.
Please?
What do you mean?
I want everybody to know the questions that they bring in. They're going to be for Natalie and I, because I'm sure there's so many things everybody wants to know about Natalie Garcia. So we're doing this together.
Okay.
All right?
All right, that's fine. I'm ready.
Let's make it happen.
Now I feel nervous. I usually feel like I have this thing under
control. You should
control.
probably take something off.
Well, I'm not wearing anything. No. I'm actually naked right now.
There you have it.
Okay.
All right.
So Heather Locklear, I want to know about, how did you...
One of the most amazing women I've ever met, and what a great mother.
Yeah.
What a great mother. You know, Ava was just 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing and amazing.
fabulous.
Already so tall, ready for Runway, just had such a great time working with
Is that her
them.
passion? Is that what she's trying to follow?
I believe that she does want to do some runway work. I don't know if her mom's ready for that.
Okay.
You know, and her dad gave her, you know, hey, this is your runway show, and he was, you know, Richie was adamant, like, put my daughter in there. This is her debut. This is her day, and I was so, I felt so grateful to be able to work with them.
Good.
It was awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we have a quick clip of
let's see it.
the Heather Locklear experience.
How are you? This is Ava.
Hello, young lady. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Hello, Miss Locklear. How are you? Nice to meet you. Heather Locklear's daughter, Ava Sambora, who's going to be walking in Richie Sambora's fashion show for White Trash Beautiful, and I'm super excited about it. Mrs. Locklear. Is that okay if I call you Heather? Miss Heather? My heart's been pounding all day.
Oh, you're so
You have no idea. I had the biggest crush on you when I was a kid. TJ Hooker.
TJ Hooker. I love it.
Melrose Place, the first one.
Right?
Right?
That's amazing. Yeah. How fun was that for you? Was that was the first day you met her?
That was the first day I met her, and just, you know, I got to tell you, you know, Richie, I didn't get the opportunity to work with him one-on-one, but Nikki Lunn is amazing. We had such a great show with her, and she brought Heather in, and her and Heather are really good friends, and it was so fun working with Ava. I work with so many kids.
Yeah.
We work with the Green Youth Movement for Fashion Week too. We raise a
cool.
lot of money for their charity. We work with a lot of other different charities. I wish that kind of would have made it, because I would have loved people to see that. And I love the kids. The kids are amazing.
Yeah,
you know?
that's great that she got to do that.
Yeah, and she loved it. By that third walk on the
She was
catwalk,
owning it?
oh, she was on it. You know,
Nice.
was flipping the hair, came out with her tiara on. She was amazing.
Cute.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of that show, you
What?
got down on your knee.
Huh?
What?
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 Huh? What?
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
very
so
much.
exciting.
Thank you very much.
And what a perfect time too.
I know. We should have arranged it for Raquel to call in. You know, she's very bummed she can't be here tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Hi, Raquel.
She sends her love. Hi, baby.
Congratulations.
I love you.
Yes.
From the bottom of my heart.
That's fab. How long did you plan?
You know, well, we had kind of already, you know, had our tight-knit deal earlier before, but, you know, filming the whole season and Fashion Week, it was just, you know, it was a really, really tense time. And you know, we'd gotten pulled apart a little bit, and it was tough for us. And I really wanted to do something that spoke volumes to her, and Raquel loves big gestures.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna do something for her, do it on a grand scale.
Yeah.
Me, I don't need so much. Throw me some breadcrumbs, walk by and pat me on the head like once a week. I'm
feel
cool
good.
like that.
Feed
you know,
you.
I'm fine,
Yeah.
but you know, she really does love those bigger gestures,
Going all
and It was like screaming it from the mountaintops.
Take a look at it. That is amazing. I love it. Talking
awesome,
about going big.
Go big or go home, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. The best part of that whole thing for me is seeing everybody's reactions. So nobody had a clue.
You know, that was a great night. That Saturday night I felt was one of my favorite nights. We had so many different brands showing that night, and the whole cast was there.
Yeah.
And that was really amazing to share that experience with them.
I love
that. That was cool.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you
Makes
so
me
much.
so happy. I know, it's
And I'm a little bit tearing up.
Oh, cute. I would, but my makeup.
Don't let your makeup run.
Exactly. So do you guys have plans now?
You know, this kind of leads us is a perfect segue. You know, this whole Prop 8 thing, we were waiting until to see what the vote was going to be like on the next election. It was a couple years away.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you, I'm sitting at home and my friend had just flown in and my phone just starts blowing up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what's going on? And it's like, Prop 8 overturned, Prop 8 overturned. We're like, we got to get to West Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
That's right.
So we hopped in my car and my friend Tiffany and I headed down to West Hollywood, and by the time we got there was like literally a stage set up and a rally going on and just so many amazing people out supporting it and so many straight people out supporting it. That for me like really says a lot.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's one big huge footstep, forward, and we have many more to go.
Yeah.
So
explain to people that maybe aren't up with the current Prop 8 decision.
Yeah, so basically what they did was they overturned the ruling on Prop 8 and found that it was an unconstitutional law that was put into place. So it doesn't mean that we can obviously run out and go get married tomorrow, which I would do in the drop of a hat if I could. But what it does mean is it's overturned that law, and then that law will again be on the next election up for re-election again. So
cool. Good to know.
Many, many steps. I mean, if you think about our country, 60, 70 years ago, certain men couldn't, you couldn't intermix races.
Women couldn't vote.
Some blacks couldn't even marry other blacks, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
And it's just our country's come a long way, and we have a lot.
We have an African-American president.
Thank God for that.
Exactly.
Amen to that,
Exactly. We'll get there. I truly believe it. Let's keep fighting, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely, and don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
It's true. I'm going to start taking questions here in a little bit, but during tonight's episode, we had two poll questions.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
And the polls are still open. So get your votes in now, and I'll announce the results later on in the show. The first poll question is, will Sarah and Whitney really be drama-free? Text drama or free.
It's Sada.
Sada, you're right. Yes, it's true. Sorry, thank you.
Do I get to vote on this one? Can I use that phone?
Get your yeah, right. So please text drama or free to 74688. And the second poll question is, should Tracy have taken her mom to the comedy show? Text yes or no to 74688. Yeah, we'll get those results later on, and so stay tuned. I'm going to start taking some questions here from the iPad, and then we'll get back to those and hear what the answers are going to be. Okay.
Let's do it, people.
Let's see. How did you get, this is from Pauline from Facebook.
Okay.
How did you start working with the Simbora company?
Actually, we met Nikki in Vegas. We go to Magic. They're actually one of my clients, and we garner quite a few of our new clients out there every season. So we met her in Vegas. She was my friend was her sales rep.
Okay.
So I went out to meet her and check out her line, and we met her there, and that would have been a great story to tell because it was like literally from inception of meeting a client and taking them all the way through to the end.
Right.
So
yeah. That's great. Okay, so Vicky from Facebook, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oof. Honestly, I think, the natural progression for me is to keep focusing on production, kind of moving to television now.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
So no more Fashion Week? Or?
No, definitely. I'll always do Fashion Week. I'll always do Fashion Week till the wheels fall off, man.
Yeah.
And it is my passion is to continue producing an amazing event and building that up and then moving into other things and taking on new challenges.
Yeah.
I want to learn more. I want to know everything.
Good. You always should. That's what life's about.
Yeah.
You grow and
that's
you
what I
learn.
say.
Exactly.
That's what I say.
I love it. It's a great motto for you. So Laura from AIM wants to know, was your proposal spare of the moment, or what made you decide to do it during Fashion Week?
I don't know if they show this in the episode, but maybe they underplay this a little bit, and this is where they could have expanded on. How about how Raquel is nowhere to be seen, and I'm holding Fashion Week in the show to show. I'm like, come on, where is she? Where is she? Literally running back and forth, pacing, like wearing out a path between where the runway is and where the parking lot is, out of my own event, back and forth, back and forth. Poor camera guys, like just sweating bullets trying to keep up with me. They're like, what is going on? I'm like, I'm waiting for Raquel to start the show. I'm holding all of the show. Everyone's in there. They're seated, you know. One thing about Raquel, when she tells you she's 10 minutes away, not really.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Good luck for your
wedding.
It's a
lie. Yeah.
Good luck on the wedding.
I'm telling
her,
it's
a 4 o'clock wedding. It's a 6 o'clock wedding.
Exactly. I'm telling her wedding's 2 days before.
Exactly. And she likes to, you know, she's going to get made up. She's going to look gorgeous. It's going to take her some time.
I think that's definitely a given. Yeah. So, yeah, I held the whole show. And then right when the show ended, I threw the headset down. I grabbed her, and I was like, come with me. She's like, where are we going? I'm like, running backstage. And mind you, she has her little flip cam on the whole time.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So we're running back there, and I'm like, wait here. And then I go back up, and I never usually go out at the end of the show, and I go back up, and she doesn't, I'm like, is there Raquel Castaneda in the house? And I'm like, looking around, where is she? Nowhere to be found. Again, I'm like, Raquel Castaneda, like she isn't even listening for her own name. So yeah, it was spur of the moment. She didn't know it was going to happen.
I love that. Good for you.
It was my biggest night, and so many amazing people that I respect and love so much, and I wanted to share it with everybody.
Well,
and
now you'll always remember it. It's special to you.
Every facet of the media was there. Everything. We were in the LA Times the next day. We were on the cover of Pro News. I mean, it was really awesome to have worked so hard in my business and then actually have gotten the respect of people wanting to share that moment with me. So it was great.
Yeah, that's great. Well, good. Congratulations again. Right. So wait, was that? Yeah, okay, sorry.
Did I answer the question?
Yes, you did. So Resita from AIM wants to know, do you think that married same-sex couples are more likely to cheat than their straight entrepreneurs?
Men or women?
What?
Men or women?
Probably either.
Same-sex men?
Same-sex couples.
Or
probably women? Lesbians. Let's say lesbians.
I don't know. I've only been a monogamous person my whole life. I've actually never cheated on the girlfriend, so... I would hope not.
Yeah.
I would really hope not. I don't think, here's the deal. People are trying to get married. Let them get married. That might be one footstep, you know, into not cheating anymore.
Right. But do you think that'll change for gay couples? Because I feel like actually now it's never been our reality. It's kind of a good topic, if you will, because it's like I tell my girlfriend all the time, like, baby, let's get married. Baby, let's get married. I love her to death. And yes, I think of that, but I've never actually thought about the reality of legal, like those are legal documents of things I don't even understand, basically. And so
here's the deal: we're the antiquated country,
right? Yeah,
on that one.
Yeah.
It's real for a lot of people that live in Canada, that live in many parts of Europe, that live in some states in California. You know, some states in the United States. It's. I don't know, if your girlfriend's going to cheat on you, you probably shouldn't be with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. That's true. Well, hopefully she won't. She won't.
Not my yours personally, I'm just saying.
In general, right, exactly. Okay, so Kelly, let's move on from there.
Yeah, I'll kill her.
Yeah, I'll kill her, she's dead. I'm now single, just kidding. Totally kidding, everybody, oh boy. Kelly from Twitter, there are two types of lesbians, one that thinks with their body and one that cares about their other half. Which one are you?
Which half of the body is she talking about?
That's what I'm thinking.
Kidding. She's probably talking about your partner.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm a mix of both of those.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, I definitely care about Raquel more than I care about my body, probably.
Yeah, that's good. You should.
I love her to death. She's a really great girl.
Ooh, Rojo from Facebook. How many tats do you have?
Do my arms each arm count as one? I don't know.
How long have those been like time after time? Like, did you
actually
always want sleeves, or was it like one and then you just kind of started adding and it became sleeves?
You know, they're the story of my life. I was forced to go to private school when I was younger, and they are all kind of, you know, pieces of my life that were put together over that course of time. And then the other half of my arm is the balance side, is angels fighting off demons. So it's kind of like the fight between good and bad. I like how you have the
color versus the black and white.
Yeah, balance.
Yeah, that's great.
A little bit different. But by the way, thanks to all the amazing people that write to me on Facebook, I just have to say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. I love that.
They're really nice people.
Good support?
Good support.
It's always good. Jessie from Facebook. Mikey, would you ever wear a dress?
Ooh. How much?
How much would you get, or how
much money?
Would you just ever wear a dress? If Raquel asked you to wear a dress.
What is absolutely not.
No?
Oh, man. Wait. God, please don't let her call or text her right now. I'm having flashbacks of the other morning.
Are you wearing a dress yet?
Wait a minute. I didn't say that out loud. Are we really on camera? Is this thing on?
What?
I hope not. Okay. Let's can we pass?
Yes, we'll pass. Allison from Facebook. Do you plan on having kids?
Absolutely, 100%. I want to adopt.
Yeah? You want to adopt? And Raquel's same page?
Raquel would probably like to have a baby, actually bear a child. That might be, where we have to figure things out in the future. But I spent some time in a foster home when I was younger. So I definitely know what that feels like. There's so many amazing kids out there that need a good home.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like you should take one and put one out. That's what I think.
I think, here's truth be told, it kind of creeps me out a little bit to think of like her having somebody else's baby that isn't my baby.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And the whole sperm thing and being in her body kind of grosses me out. I think I get a little bit of a control freak in that way.
Wow, yeah, you've got some issues.
I do have some issues.
We'll move on from that.
Yeah,
we'll move on. We're just going to keep moving on with you today. I don't want to bring them up. This isn't a therapy session.
Isn't that what this is?
Yeah, yes, I know. You need to lay out on my chaise lounge. I don't have one here. All right, Allison from AIM. I just told my parents, she just came out to her parents, and my mom stopped talking to me. Should I try to fix our relationship?
I wish we knew how old she was. I know. That
She's
really
6.
sucks. She's 6.
Just kidding.
That sucks, man. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I grew up and I just really didn't care what other people thought, so nobody was going to tell me how to live. But it depends on your situation. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Your family is your family, and they're always going to be your family for the rest of your life. So. Yeah. Good luck to you, my friend. That's a hard road. Find some good support and find some great friends.
Yeah, I think you should try to fix it because it's always going to be your family.
Sometimes you got to let sleeping dogs lie for a minute. Yeah. I think Tracy's going through that with her mom.
Take the time. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And you can always write Tracy, too, by the way.
Tracy would definitely be the person to ask about that one.
Yes, everyone's open, so if you want to write her on her Facebook and just ask her, I guarantee she'll write you back. Okay, Melissa from Facebook. What advice do you guys have, on how to approach one's family when coming out?
I personally just like to deliver bad news like, Mom, Dad, I have cancer, I'm dying. And they're like, just kidding, I'm really just gay.
Yeah.
That kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of a hard...
Punch him in the arm and then run and be like, okay, but really I'm gay.
I'm just kidding, yeah. So that's how I like to do it. I like to just do it really random. Like, so how was your day, sweetie? It was great. I went to the grocery store. I stopped and got a latte. I found out I'm a lesbian. And then I bought some new shoes. And, I'm thinking of getting some flowers later. How was your day?
I mean...
Then if they have any questions...
Let us turn some questions around here. May I?
What?
May I?
No, these are all for you. And look, Mikey, I love your sense of humor. That's not about me. Is it your way of getting the girls?
I think it's your hair. I have one girl.
Oh, that's true.
I have one girl.
You only have one girl.
It's still only one I want.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody, before she turns the tables on me, remember that we do have polls going on tonight. We do have some polls, so let's keep it on everyone else. So text in your answers now, and I'll announce the results a bit later in the live lounge. And if you all want to start getting the texting going while I'm still taking some iPad questions, you can text me right now and ask Mikey some questions, or apparently myself. And the phone number to text in is 917-402-2812.
Yeah, text in some dirty questions for Natalie.
Oh, boy.
She needs them.
And keep the answers short, as always, because, I need some dirty questions, apparently. But keep the questions, the dirty ones, the appropriate ones, whatever. Just keep them short. That'll allow both of us to answer.
But what if you just commandeer this whole place and we just pick all the dirty questions for you?
We could,
but really inappropriate ones.
But we have to find. I have to find some PC terms, and that's the problem. That's what takes some time. I have to sit there and think, like, what do I call this?
It's really bad when all the power gets cut to the whole place, and we're sitting in the dark. And
has that happened?
It probably could. Yeah. If you give me that, it might.
Oh boy, it might. Oh boy, here we go. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's see.
We need a mediator here to read the questions, because I want to see the ones that come in for you.
Mikey's trying to top you, as in me. That's nice. That's fine. She can. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, I'm wearing some, look, silver high heels. That's fine.
I top everybody. What are you talking about?
I think I just opened my legs on camera. How did I come up with beaver damming? I just did. I don't really know. It just came to me one night.
What is this? Did I miss this?
Yeah, like beep blocking. You know what I'm talking about, right? I can't say it.
Okay.
Blocking rhymes with block.
Blocking?
Okay, well, yeah. I can't say it, you can't either.
I'm sorry. Okay. No, I didn't know. Is that a bad word?
It's a bad word, apparently. It's fine.
Well, I thought it was like a...
So the women's version I made up is beaver damming.
I'm getting kicked out of here. You know that, right?
Get kicked out any second. It's basically going to become my show. That's why we wanted you to ask me questions, because she's getting kicked out. So that's fabulous. I'll ask myself questions. Yeah, beaver damming. Let's see.
Very impressive.
Here, you know what?
Yeah, may I? Please. Thank you.
Let's see.
Natalie, okay.
See, it gets complicated, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. This happens.
It's the same question all over again.
About beaver damming?
Spread a mat. Show me your.
Okay, so you don't read that part. That's what I'm talking about.
But beaver's not a bad word.
Right.
Okay.
Somebody, what? Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Okay.
I think this just took a turn. See, it's hard and it's fun, isn't it?
I think I'm actually. Okay.
How old were you when you came out, Mikey?
Okay, wait a minute. How old was I?
Yes.
18.
18.
Okay, good. Rapid fire. Let's do that. These are, Am I supposed to go up or down?
Would you ever employ a full-size model? I like that.
Actually, we are doing a show for a little bit curvier girls. We have a new client that we're going to do a show for, and that's the foundation of our collection, which I think is amazing because there's LA and there's New York, and there's a lot of skinny girls there. You know, in the metropolis cities, they're all coming out here to be actresses, models, and stuff. But it's Middle America that supports brands. It's everywhere between LA and New York are the people that actually are paying the money and are supporting a brand.
Right.
So and most people aren't 4s, 5s, 6s. They're bigger girls,
right?
And or bigger people, and that's our mass market right there.
Right. Have you ever been with a man? Mikey, have you ever been with a man? Are there naughty questions? let me just take this. I need to take control of my show here. This is becoming debauchery, falling apart in front of my eyes.
People are just at this point sending in cuss words.
That's all they're doing.
And I think the people out there would be very happy that I didn't read those. Yes, I've been with a man. I'll answer your question. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay, everybody, this is lovely.
Yeah.
I like that. You get to see us blush. Me blush. This isn't.
I'm starting to sweat right now at this point.
Yeah.
I read some of those things on there.
Yeah.
That's probably why you never give the phone over, huh?
I told you.
Yeah. I was with a man when I was younger, by the way. I'll answer that.
Good.
Because I'm not a gold star lesbian, unfortunately.
Did you go to college?
I attended a semester of college, and I was like, wow, I really hate school.
Yeah.
And I left, and I've...
You're in LA, and I kind of feel like when you're in LA, you just kind of...
I would take experience over schooling anytime.
Yeah.
But that's me. Probably shouldn't have said that either.
Right.
Okay.
Nat, thank
Nat,
you.
why don't you answer some of your own questions there?
Nat, when will you have your own show? Wow.
Thanks
for
Now,
asking.
right?
No, I'm kidding. Yes. This is. Why? I look like Romy. That's nice. I like Romy. That's funny. Oh boy. Okay. Boobs or butt?
We had this last time.
We did? Well, maybe it changed.
I'm a butt girl.
Maybe it changed.
For sure.
I really don't. I like both. Depends. I am a gold star. You're not a gold star.
I'm not a gold star.
Not a gold star. You're a little tarnished. You're a bronze star. I would personally say.
Samir's are really effing hot in here. God.
Wow, this is taking a turn. I don't know about this putting me on the spot because the whole show is just becoming ridiculous. I think there's going to be monkeys running through here any minute. And
that would
seals
be...
and. What do you say to people that say if you're going to use a apparatus when you're having sex, you should just be straight instead?
Odd. That
I mean, if you're the taker. If you're the taker.
I've heard that before. I think that's rather odd.
Yeah.
I think there's a whole lot of things that are different than just that about being with a man versus being with a woman. And it's not just the apparatus.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to wake up in the morning with a man. Like hairiness and stuff, and men smell different,
I don't either.
And they don't smell sweet like women do.
I don't understand the man thing at all. I find out things about men all the time from my straight girls that I didn't even know existed, and then I freak out. I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
I mean, although I have penis in me, does not make me want to be a man either.
Yeah.
By the way, that's the other rumor I'd like to dispel.
That you're not a man?
No, I am a man.
Oh.
No, yeah, so I'm just clearing that up. No, I'm just kidding. But you know how people say, oh, if you want to have sex like that, then you probably just want to be a man, too?
Right.
Yeah, that's quite a rumor.
Yeah. There's also emotional, everyone, just to let you know.
This is true.
I'm sure people who are watching this now are probably preaching to the choir. What would you tell a new lesbian who's just coming out, date a girl you think you like, or just hook up until you really know what you're doing? I am
I'm always about saving yourself for the person you like. So.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Depends on what they mean if it's sexual, though.
There's many, especially for that. I think that there's many people out there that kind of just sleep around until they figure out what they're doing, and
right.
I wouldn't be a proponent of that.
Yeah, all right.
For me personally, but everybody's different.
Yeah.
No judging here.
Right. Exactly. It's good. No judging. We have the poll results in already for tonight. The first question is, will Sarah and Whitney really be drama-free? Drama was 84%.
Wow.
Free 16%.
Do I get to weigh in on that?
That's a little, I think you're late. I think you missed it, yeah. And the second poll question is, should Tracy have taken her mom to the comedy show? And the yes was 25% and no was 75%.
Wow. That surprises me.
That surprises me too, actually.
I think Tracy had a tough time with her mom and did a really good job of handling that on camera and has been trying to invite her mom into her life, and I think that that's what really
I agree.
comes
well,
through.
And like you said, I mean, I think that the mom was a little upset, if you will, but like you said, you just got to throw it in there.
Sometimes the children become the parents.
It's true.
In a lot of situations, and it's tough.
Yeah.
But my hat's off to anybody that can go through that.
Exactly. I agree. What does Raquel's ring look like?
Looks like mine.
Oh, okay. It's a little silver. What is that? Platinum? What's happening? People are calling. I think I answered it and was talking. I'm sorry. Sorry I hung up on you, whoever you were, but please don't call. Actually. Let's see. Do you have a Facebook like page?
Yes, I do. Please join my fan page.
Yeah?
I'd like
Mikey?
to talk to you.
Oh.
Mikey Kaufman's official fan page.
Okay, perfect.
Raquel has one too.
Raquel does too?
She gives her makeup tips every day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, great stuff. She really likes connecting with everybody too.
Yeah.
And we don't really look at ourselves like, I would never call somebody that does a reality show celebrity. So I just feel like kind of normal people that are out there connecting with people that they're potentially going to meet one day.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, so really quickly, I just want to clear up for me. Last week I said that I have a like page, and I do have a like page. It's Nat Garcia, so N-A-T Garcia, and my personal one, it's just, Facebook is so crazy. They have so many rules and limitations and how many friends you can have. So if you join my like page, I guarantee you can still talk to me. I've been writing with people. I feel like I've met new friends in Egypt and across the whole entire world, and I absolutely love it.
There's
so
a lot of Australian women that follow the show.
They what?
A lot of Australian women that follow the show.
Australian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of Aussies.
I'm learning so many things. I'm writing to women in Egypt and Greece and everywhere. It's fabulous. Okay, let's take a few more questions because there's so many.
I barely even know how to log on to Facebook, to tell the truth. I still don't even know how to post pictures to it yet.
That's funny. Who helps you?
The interns and my assistant. I don't know. The younger generation, they're so much better at this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. What? I'm not single. I don't know if people knew that I have a little blog.
Why don't we put you on the phone for a second?
It's
Hang on.
complicated.
Nat Garcia, what was your coming out story like? When did you come out?
I was 14-ish.
Yeah?
15.
How'd that go?
Perfect. My mom's bi.
Uh-huh.
And I basically did it like that. I was just like, what? I like women, I think, maybe.
So did your mom used to take you to strip bars or lesbian bars? Did you guys ever hang out like that?
No. I mean, it was interesting because I grew up in Albuquerque. My mom basically lives a block from the route of the parade, the gay pride parade. Mm-hmm. So a lot of her gay male friends would always come and park at our house. We'd all walk together. So from a little age, I would definitely go to the parade. But I remember staring at lesbians and thinking, I don't know, what do they do? I want to hang out. And not sexually, what do they do? Because I didn't get it yet. I was just stared at them. And I just wanted to be their friends for some reason. And then I realized when I was older, clearly I know why I stared at them.
Clearly.
So it all made sense. A little light bulb went off and, kissed a boy once, didn't get it.
So did you feel like growing up in that environment?
Ooh, once, and that was it, and then I got married.
Did you feel like growing up in that environment that you were kind of going?
This feels awkward now. I'm getting nervous. No, I think it totally helped me. I'm very lucky and I'm very blessed. When I hear these stories out there that, like the woman who just wrote in, Allison, who said that, her mom and her have that type of relationship where she wasn't able to talk to her. It's like I'm so blessed, and people are actually writing in now because on the blog on show.com that I have that's just, little 5 minutes, my mom talks in it in one of them, and people have been writing my mom now, actually, and
that's
thanking
awesome.
her and being like, that's great that, she's supporting me like that, and now they're actually asking her questions and asking her advice, which is great because, find a mother in somebody else if you can't, I mean,
that's awesome.
There's always a support system. Well, it's time to go. I think it's 8:29. On that note, thunder sex, thunder down under. I don't really know what that is.
When are you and your girlfriend getting married? Are you guys having kids?
Yes, we want kids.
And how do you want to have these children?
How? I would like to carry, but I do agree. I get kind of concerned with overpopulation. Just like to put it out there. There's so many people on this planet, and it freaks me out every day. And so
I heard that you run people over on your way here just to.
I do.
Care of some of that.
I run over some people. Yeah, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm all about the animals.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. But so I feel like if I have one, I couldn't be that selfish and just putting a kid out. I need to maybe take some kids too, adopt 20. I don't know.
Do you?
You know, so
really?
we'll see. We'll
20?
see. Well, maybe like 1. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah?
It's hard for women to have babies. I think when I get to that bridge, I'll cross it.
You're not going to be that lesbian with like 30 cats, are you?
Yes, definitely. 30 cats, 1 llama, 2 dogs.
Fantastic.
An adopted.
Fantastic.
I was going to say something. An adopted baby from some country, unknown, not sure which one. We'll see.
Here, Rosa Dawn's got a couple extra.
I'm sure
Might be able to take one off her hands.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, all right. I think we need to wrap it up already, which I'm sad. I don't feel like we got enough questions in tonight. So I am sorry, but like I said, you can write Mikey or Raquel on both of their like pages and ask them any questions you want because everyone's really great at writing.
Yeah, we love interacting with everybody and talking to people and seeing where everybody's going to be at and trying to stop in and say hi in different cities and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Good. Are you doing appearances?
Yeah, I mean, I appear every day.
In different cities, are you making appearances
here.
at different lesbian events across the country and stuff? Are you starting to?
Yeah, or I go to my demographics up more mainstream events just for my businesses and stuff. But it's great to integrate the two.
Good.
So
that's what I think we need to keep
welcome.
doing is integrating.
That's it.
The heads with the homos.
The opposite of segregation. Integration, and that's exactly what we want.
That is what we want.
All equal rights for everyone.
Let's do that. Let's do that together. Let's.
No, I'm not censoring you on this show. I'll really get kicked off.
I don't think you will.
Can I thank Showtime though?
Okay.
Thank you, Showtime, for being so amazing. I mean, this has been a great experience, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Showtime. This has been a great experience. Yeah. Look, all
the Facebook fans and everybody. It's just been awesome getting to know everybody.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. It's opened a lot of doors. I think for everyone, for viewers and everybody. And
I think so too.
Good. Yeah. Well, thank you for doing it and sharing your life with everybody.
Thank you, everybody. You've been all amazing the whole season.
Yes. Yes, everyone. Thank you guys so much, and thanks for sticking around and for participating tonight. And as you all know, next week is the season finale of The Real L Word. And we have a very special guest here on the Live Lounge webcast with the executive producer, Eileen Shankin herself, and members of the cast. So
I won't be here for that.
And Mikey won't be here, but
I'll miss you guys, and I love you all.
Yes, but others will. So we'll have Eileen sitting right here in the hot seat with other members of the cast. So make sure you tune in and get your questions ready, because it's going to be super exciting. And to read more blogs from the ladies of The Real L Word or to check out my latest video blog, go to sho.com. And as always, if you missed tonight's episode, you can catch up anytime on Showtime or Showtime On Demand. Have a great night, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Scissor it out. Scissor it out. Scissor it out.